There we go. All right. Well, that took forever, but that's okay. Okay, so this is lesson 110. Our goal here is that you can solve equations with variables on both sides. So this lesson, we have variables on both sides of the equation, and we're just going to figure out kind of like how to deal with that. So we still solve these equations with the same order of operations as before. But this time we also need to combine, and there's two blanks here, and it's kind of small, but like terms. So there's a phrase called combining like terms or combine like terms. It means put stuff together that looks the same. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start solving these, but the kind of the problem, but also the good thing is that there's multiple ways to start this off. So the first question here is true or false. There are multiple ways to begin. That's very true. So just because you guys do something different doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong, okay? I'm just going to show you the way that most people, like most math people, would do it. So this is very true. There's more than one way to start. There are multiple ways to start. But always I would start by going like this. Zoom in a little bit. Can you guys see this all right?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So I don't like the fact that there are two x's. So I usually move one. You can choose to move whichever you want, but if you look at this 7 and this 3, they're both positive. So I usually move the small one. So I would subtract 3x and subtract 3x. The key is you need to line the x's on top of each other. So this is on purpose that they're in this sort of like lane together, okay? 7x minus 3x is 4x. Then we have plus 6 in this lane. These are gone. So that's just equal to 42. Do you guys see what happened there? Then what's the opposite of plus 6?
Subtract.
Yep. So we're going to subtract 6, subtract 6. These disappear. So we're left with 4x equals 42 minus 6 is 36. Do you guys know what we would do last here?
$36 divided by 4.
Yes. So when those touch, that means multiplication. The opposite is division. So we would get x equals 9. 4 divided by 4 is gone because it's 1. So we get x equals 9 for that one. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and start the same way on this next one. We'll draw our line down. What's weird about this one?
You don't have
The x.
X.
Yeah, so we don't have a number in front of the x, or the x is what I heard from both of you. That is weird. And if that's confusing to you guys, I would go boom and just put a 1 right there, okay? Math people are just lazy, so they don't put a 1 because they just wrote one of the x's. So what I would do is same thing. I would move the smaller one. So I would move the smaller one, which is 1x. And again, you got to line up the x's. 5x minus 1x, 6x minus 1x is 5x. Plus 17, these are gone, equals 2. Now what?
Subtract 17.
You got it. Subtract 17, subtract 17. Notice I lined these numbers up. So then we have 5x equals 2 minus 17 is negative 15. You can put that in your calculator. 2 minus 17 is negative 15. And then what's our last move?
Divide.
Yeah. Divide by 5, divide by 5. we get x equals -3. Or in here, divided by 5, and you can see -3. Okay, now let's go to this one here. What is that? Okay. We have 4 numbers, like 4 terms. We can start with any of them. So I've shown you the first 2, and I've just shown you how I would do it. It doesn't mean it's necessarily the only way. So what do you guys want to do first here? I don't care. I'm going to do this, though. I'm going to put that there. What do you guys want to do first?
Do what?
I'm sorry?
Add 1 to 3. Then,
Okay. I'll do that.
Then add 7 to 19.
Good. So I'll start with this. I'll write this out. So was that Javaris?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So there were 4 ways you guys could have started. Any 4 would have been just fine. But the way he chose was to add the 1x. Totally cool with that. Sounds great. So 3x plus 1x is 4x minus 7 equals -19. That's gone. Then the next step, he said, is he would add 7. So those are gone. That's why he did it. Now, in your calculator, some of you guys might like to put this. So -19 plus 7 is -12. And then what's our last move going to be?
Divide.
You got it. And you guys probably know it, but just in case, it's -3. All right. Nobody say anything. So I'm not going to speak. Nobody else speak. I want you guys to try to start this one. Okay? Try that one. And I'll do it with you in just a second. So everybody is trying to do this one alone right now. Okay, let's see if you got the first links. Let's see who did the first step. And there's, again, 4 different ways you could do this first step. So I'm just curious, can someone tell me what they did for their first step?
6 plus 3.
All right, beautiful. So plus 3x, 6 plus 3, you got 9x then?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right.
And
Whoa.
plus
Oh, sorry.
4.
Good. Plus 4, plus 4. Pew, bum, bum, bum.
9x and 10.
So on this one, actually,
Oh, I mean 18.
yeah, which makes it kind of nicer because for the next
Yeah.
step.
And divided by 9.
You got it. So we get
X
x
equals
equals
2.
Beautiful. Cool. Did anybody else get the same thing, or at least the first couple steps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. Okay. So we got one left and then we're done, you guys. Okay. Do you guys want me to have you try this one, or do you want to do it together?
I have a question.
I want to try.
Okay, go ahead and try. I'll answer the question. What's up?
You know that x right there, is it 1x or just the x?
Oh, this one down here.
Yeah, for the
It's
X.
a 1x.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a minute to try because it seems like you guys are trying, which is great because you'll have your assignment too.
I'm done.
You're done? Okay. Other folks, can we go through it? Okay. Anybody else? Can you give me feedback? Is it all right if we go through it or do you need another minute?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, let's do it. What do you guys want to do first? I don't care.
Add 7.
Okay, so do
Add 6.
yeah, you were just I knew what you meant. So those drop and we get 7x minus 15 equals 13.
And you add 15.
Yep.
It was 28. You divide it. X equals 4.
Good. 7x equals 28. And then he said divide by 7, x equals 4. Perfect. All right, cool. I'm going to pause. I'm going to stop recording just so that whoever's watching doesn't need to hear our conversation.